Hello everyone, welcome back to Trading Edge. So today is another video on price action and volume analysis series. So today we will analyze Tata Chemicals chart on 15 minutes time frame. So first of all, we will analyze the price action of Tata Chemicals along with the subsequent volume relationship, and then we will look for potential low risk high reward trading setups which we could have traded on this particular chart. Okay, so before we start, do hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel to never miss any update. So as you can see from here, Tata Chemicals shoot up aggressively towards the upside with good volume. So we can say that here demand is very strong than the supply at this price areas. That's why buyers were very much eager to buy at this price levels, and that's why prices shoot up aggressively towards the upside. Okay, so we could say that this is a very strong buying zone for the buyers. After that, what happened? Prices consolidated at this range. Now look at the volume. The buying happened on very good volumes, but what happened to the selling? On the pullback leg, the selling was very low. So we could say that the expansion phase has got a higher volume and the retracement leg is of lower volume. So we could say that this buying phenomena that is happening here is very strong, and the demand is overcoming supply very aggressively. Okay, now after defending this level, what happened? Again prices open gap up and shoot up towards the upside. Now at this consolidation phase, what happened? Sellers tried from here but they failed. Again they tried from here, failed. And look at the volume. Volumes are considerably lower than the buying leg. Now here what happened? See this volume and see this bar. Here high volume activity is noticed, and sellers tried very hard at this candle to break this level and push the prices towards the downside. But what happened after that? After this high volume selling candle, there is no follow through towards the downside, and immediately buyers push the prices again above the support level. So we could say that demand is very strong at this price areas. That's why even after good selling also with good volumes, there is no follow through towards the downside. Okay, so this is a sign that bulls are in control in this market. Okay, now see, after gap up, prices took support here and push the prices towards the upside. But see this volume, huge volume, and see the spread. The spread is large, there is no doubt about that, but there is also some supply that is coming in at this candle. How we could say that? Because this is huge volume. Okay, and see the rejection from the top. From here prices got rejected and closed around here. So we could say that this high volume candle, there are hidden sellers present at this bar. That's why prices couldn't close at the high of the candle, and it closed around the 70% range of the candle. So there are hidden sellers at this volume, at this price bar. That's why prices couldn't close at the high of the candle. So this is another clue. Remember, we are in an uptrend. Okay, strong buying, weak selling. Okay, strong buying, weak selling. Now what happened? There is an exhaustion here, huge volume but closing of the highs. So this is a sign of a potential exhaustion. Okay, and then next what happened? Next again a rejection candle with relatively good volume, and then prices fell down aggressively towards the downside with an increase in volume. So why after this candle there is no follow through buying. Why? If this was all buying pressure, then after the break of the high of this candle, there should have been a strong uptrend, because remember we were in a uptrend and sellers were very weak. Okay, so in this uptrend, if the buyers were to continue the uptrend, they should have holded this level and continued the upward momentum. But what happened? After this exhaustion high volume candle, there is again a rejection candle, that is shooting star, and prices fell down aggressively towards the downside with increase in volume. Earlier what was happening, the retracement leg had lower volume, but now the retracement leg is strong. See the selling angle and see the selling angle. The retracement leg is strong with increase in volume. So we could say that now at this price areas, supply is overcoming demand. Okay, now next what happened? From here buyers consolidated and pushed the prices towards the upside. But after this strong selling pressure, look at the buying pressure, very weak. That's why prices couldn't hold this level, and eventually the sellers here proved to be very strong than the buyers, and they broke this level and again pushed the prices towards the downside. Now see these two candles, P and Q, and look at the volume. This P and Q had huge volume. Okay, but there are hidden buying that is happening at these volumes. How we could say that? See the rejection of the lows. It's a rejection of the lows, and compare the spread. With this much volume, the spread is this much. Okay, at P. Now compare that with Q. Q had higher volume than P, but the spread is narrower than P. Q had higher volume than P, but it had a lower spread than P. Okay, so in Q also there is a price and volume divergence that is happening after a strong rally towards the downside. This is very important. After a strong rally, we are seeing a price and volume divergence that is happening. Volumes have increased, but the spread has decreased at Q. So this is an indication that prices now could take a potential retracement or a reversal. Okay, and as expected, next day prices opened gap up and took a sharp retracement towards the upside, then again got rejected from this level with increase in volume. See at Z, it had higher volume than the previous bar, and there is a rejection, and remember we are in a strong downtrend. Okay, then what happened? Prices again got rejected and sold off again towards the downside. But now see the volume. Here we saw sharp selling momentum towards the downside, but the selling angle has decreased and the volumes are also quite low. So this is an indication that sellers are losing momentum. Okay, sellers are losing momentum. That's why the selling angle has, from here this was sharp selling momentum, but now the selling pressure has reduced with decrease in volume. So this is again an indication that sellers are losing strength in this market. Okay, now what happened? From here buyers again tried, but they again failed. Prices continuously forming lower high formation and continuously testing the support zone. Okay, so what is happening? From here prices bounced up aggressively. From here again buyers tried, but they are not that aggressive than here. Okay, then again buyers tried, but they failed. Again buyers tried, failed. Again buyers tried, failed. Again buyers tried, failed. So what is this indicating? this is indicating that the sellers here are very much strong in this market, and that's why buyers are not being able to form higher high higher low formation, but what they are forming, they are forming lower high formation and continuously testing the support zone. Okay, and now see here, there is a divergence. Volumes have increased, okay, but prices couldn't break this support level. So what is this indicating here? See, in this selling leg, very low volume, okay, but now after testing multiple times and continuous lower high formation with an increase in volume, sellers should have broken this level and continue the downward momentum. But what happened? Even after increase in volume, prices couldn't break this level, and again buyers pushed the prices aggressively towards the upside. So this is an indication that prices are now in a trading range. Okay, this is an indication that prices are now in a trading range. Then again from here prices open gap up, then again sold off aggressively, and again prices push towards the downside. But what happened to the volume? See, when sellers tried to break this level with this much volume, they failed. Now again they are trying to break this level, but now compare this volume and this volume. This volume is way much lower than this volume. So if with higher volume sellers couldn't break this level, so what is the probability that with lower volume and it is getting sold off from here, what are the probability or the chances that prices would directly break this level and continue the downward momentum? Remember, prices open gap up, okay, then with huge volume prices got rejected from this level and it sold off towards the downside. Okay, but now here what happened? See these candles, rejection. So, and candle sizes, the spreads are getting narrower. So this is an indication that sellers are losing momentum and buyers are slightly gaining control. That's why the spreads are getting lower and rejection of the lows, and also the volumes are also very less compared to here. Okay, so that's why this breakdown failed, and again prices pushed up towards the downside, towards the upside. Now what happened? Again after making lower high, prices again sold off aggressively and broke this important structural support zone. So now sellers broke this level with an increase in volume here. So if you sell here with stop loss here, this is a perfect trade setup. Why if you sell here, this is a very good trade? Because see, 1 time rejection, 2 time rejection, 3 time rejection, 4th time rejection, 5th time rejection, 6th time rejection, 7th time rejection. But even after testing 7 times, why prices are not being able to continue the upward momentum? Why? If buyers were very much strong, then they should have continued the prices from here towards the upside or from here towards the upside. But every time buyers are pushing the prices towards the upside from this support level, prices are making lower high formation. So this is an indication that buyers are getting exhausted and sellers are gaining momentum. Okay, now see, so I will sell here definitely with stop loss here, but after this candle with increase in volume, what happened? What did the prices do at this consolidation phase? After this breakdown, what do we see? Increase in volume and a good buying candle. Again the selling leg, lower volume. Again the buying leg, increase in volume. Now alarm bells should start ringing in our head that even after this strong breakdown, why the hell prices are not going towards the downside? Remember, if an important support level is broken, then prices should continue the downward momentum aggressively. Okay, but here even after breaking down with good volumes, the buying legs or the buying candles have higher volume, and the selling legs have very low volume. So what is this indicating? So this is indicating that sellers are not that interested to sell at these price levels, or inversely the buyers are very much interested to buy at this price areas. That's why demand is stronger than the supply, and buyers are holding this level aggressively with this volume. That's why prices are not selling off towards the downside. And if we sell here, stop loss here, after seeing these two candles and after seeing the selling momentum with lower volume, we should definitely exit our trade with small loss or cost to cost. Okay, so I hope you got this very important point. Now look at X and Y. Increase in volume, but what happened to the spread? Very narrow spread, and at Y there is a pop in volume than X, but this is a doji candle. So all these background conditions are suggesting that buyers are in control, and that's why prices are not going towards the downside. So there is clearly a divergence in the price and volume activity. Increase in volume, but this is a indecision candle, and also the previous candle with good volumes, but the spread is very much narrow. Okay, so this is all indicating that buyers, that is demand, is overcoming supply. And next candle, what happened? Prices open gap up and huge candle with a increase in volume. So this candle was indicating that it was a bear trap setup. The sellers who sold at this breakdown, like me, would have exited definitely around here, if not here. So that's why we see increase in volume with good spread, and also most importantly breaking this important trend line. So this was a short squeeze trade setup, and then see the huge upside price movement after that. Okay, so now we will look for potential entries and exits. Okay, so our first entry could have been around here. Why we will sell here? Always remember, before placing an entry, you should always ask yourself, what are the reasons behind my entry? Okay, so the first point is, from here buyers push the prices aggressively towards the upside. Okay, but now there is a huge consolidation at this price area. So if there is a huge consolidation phase that is already happened previously, so this level has already become weaker. So next time when prices came down aggressively with an increase in volume, the odds are higher that this level will not hold and it will potentially break through towards the downside. And that's why there is an increase in volume previously, and then again buyers tried, failed. So we are witnessing that after the strong selling momentum, buyers are not that aggressive, and that's why there is good selling pressure that is present in the market, and buyers are getting weaker and weaker. Okay, so this was our first entry, stop loss here, and see the huge downside movement after that. Now the exit should have been around this candle. Why we will exit here? Because there is a price and volume divergence, as I already told earlier. After this huge selling leg, prices almost fell down in a straight line. There is a price and volume divergence at P and Q. So after seeing these two candles, and also there is buying of the lows, so we should definitely exit our trade around here. Now our second trade opportunity could have been around here. Why? Because after strong selling leg with increase in volume, this is the first pullback. Okay, so after this pullback, see at Z, high volume rejection candle formed where? Formed at a important resistance zone. That's why after the strong selling leg, this is the first pullback, and there is a increase in volume in the selling candle. This is a rejection candle with an increase in volume, so that's why we will sell here, stop loss here, and see the downside momentum after that. And again we will exit here, because see, now the selling momentum is very much lower than here, and also the volumes are very much low. That's why we are seeing that there is a decrease in the selling momentum, and also the volumes are also low compared to here. So we should definitely exit our trade setup here or here. Okay, now our third trading opportunity could have been around here. As I already told earlier, I will definitely sell here, because we are seeing that, see, these two candles are very important, these two rejection candles. From here, buyers push the prices towards the upside. Again, sellers immediately in the next candle push the prices again towards the downside and closed around the low of the candle. Again buyers tried at this candle, but again next candle sellers aggressively push the prices towards the downside. So this is an indication that sellers are in control in this market, and that's why there is rejection, complete rejection of the higher prices. Buyers are definitely trying, okay, at these two candles, but immediately it is getting absorbed. So we will definitely enter here and exit right around here. Why? Because I already told earlier, because after this breakdown, what happened? There is increase in buying pressure. That's why we should definitely exit around these levels and see the selling leg, low volume, very low volume. If selling pressure was very strong, then after this breakdown there should have been a low volume pullback, and then the selling leg should have been much higher in volume. But what happened here? Here, after this breakdown, the buying candles have higher volume, okay, and the selling legs have lower volume. So this is an indication that sellers are not that interested at these price levels, or the buyers are very much strong than the selling side. That's why prices are not going towards the downside. And again here, except why there is a price and volume divergence, increase in volume, but prices continuously forming higher low formation. See, with this much volume, prices came down heavily, okay, not heavily, but prices came down sharply. But what happened with increase in volume? Then here, what happened to the price? From here, the volumes have definitely increased, but what happened to the price at X and Y? Prices are forming higher low formation, and also there is a price and volume divergence, that is hidden buying, that is happening at Y and X. That's why prices are not going towards the downside. if this was all selling pressure, then after this to support level, prices should have definitely continued the downward momentum. But what happened? What did the prices do? Prices continuously forming higher low formation. Okay, and next candle there is a short squeeze setup. Immediately prices open gap up next day and closed above this important trend line. This is very important. There is a structure breakout, there is a bear trap, and there is a structure breakout. So we should definitely enter here, stop loss here, and see the huge upside momentum after that. And do remember, if we sell here after seeing these two candles, we should definitely exit our trade either in cost to cost or in small loss. Okay, and definitely we should enter here, stop loss here, and see the huge upside momentum after that. This was a bear trap setup. After breakdown, no follow through, prices holding just below the support level, and next candle immediately with increase in volume broke important market structure, buy, sell, see the huge upside momentum after that. Okay, so I hope you got something very important learning from this video. So if you find it useful, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also do comment down below if you have any queries related to this video. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Until then, it's bye from my side. Take care everyone. Bye.